Long-term fallout. Mo's mommy is emailing me every few days now. Is my son doing his work? Did he get help with his homework, etc.? Non-stop, but she knows better than to fight with me. Larry is unusually chipper and is no longer doing his work. I find out that Larry is supposedly going to a college where he just needs to maintain his GPA over a super low number. He claims an F in my class won't change anything, so I make sure he doesn't distract the others. Mo shows up only occasionally, but strangely enough, Larry pops in just to say hi whenever Mo is getting help. I can't fathom why he does this, but suspect he is up to something and already have a backup plan in place. You see, Mo's mommy is nuts, and I make sure that there's always another person in the room with me when I tutor him. Anyway, Mo's mommy is constantly checking in. I start waiting 48 hours between emails cause I can, and she starts dropping by in person unannounced to check on him. She's been acting cagey lately and I'm starting to suspect something. It's fucking Larry. Larry is a friend of Mo's, so he's been in her home feeding her made-up stories to convince her that I have been emotionally abusing Mo when other students aren't around. Stuff like I was calling him a retard after school, etc. And then telling her you can even have the school check the cameras to see that I'm there. This starts a whole thing where she is now demanding answers from admin. But, Mr. Fighter Jet is smart. Admin asks me about details regarding my interactions with Mo. And I end up sitting down with my principal, Mo, and Mo's mommy. She details that Mo is struggling, might not graduate, and that she believes that I have singled her kid out for abuse and wants his grade raised. You see, Mo is dumb and lazy, and his mom is just as bad. When Larry went to her with his story, she never bothered talking about it with her own son. He just agreed and went along with it. So I asked Mo point blank to please describe what has been said during our sessions, and then offered to leave the room so that he can tell the principal without me there. She tells me to stay because she wants me to hear from her son what I've done to him. What neither of them knew was that I was a mentor teacher. That meant I had a first-year teacher as my mentee, not a student teacher, but a new hire that works with a veteran teacher to learn the ropes of our school. And I had her working on grades and such in my room. After school you need so many contact hours. On the days I agreed to meet Mo, she was young, so Mo thought she was another student and never questioned it, and couldn't even remember that she was in there. My principal already had statements from her detailing my interactions with Mo, and Mo was unable to give any actual details and suddenly forgot what had been said to him. This lands her in hot water with admin, and she blames the whole thing on Larry and becomes visibly upset that she fell for such a stupid ruse. This results in an email cautioning teachers from being alone in a room with either student. Suddenly, after school help evaporates for both. But hey, I always have someone in my room, so whatever. After that meeting, Larry is now suddenly super concerned about his grade. I rationalized that he was hoping to burn me out of my job and then use the fallout to get a free passing grade. Obviously it doesn't work, so fuck Larry. I have kids who actually want to succeed. My free days are now on days I know he works, and he never shows up for tutoring anyway. Now that other teachers are hesitant to meet with him, he is unable to cut deals to raise those grades either. Seriously. Teachers fell for his change of heart spiel every semester. Mo's mom makes a last-ditch effort and tries to convince me that the parents of the seniors have scheduled a meeting with my boss to have me fired for giving their kids a bad grade, and that she would be willing to put in a good word for me if I meet with her first. I'm sitting next to the principal when I get this email through an app on my cell phone, and he has no idea what she's talking about. I tell her I'd be happy to meet everybody, but that I would probably eat my lunch during such a meeting and that I hoped people didn't mind the smell of fish. I gotta know, seriously. They are threatening to sue you but feigned stupidity and informed her that I couldn't be sued for eating fish during the meeting. She now realizes I give zero fucks about anything and can't be threatened. Again, there's nothing she can do because I am simply following policy. The last few weeks are frantic for these seniors. One by one they fall, because they've done little to no work for a couple years now and they have no idea how to apply themselves. Other teachers are emboldened by how hard I shut them down and finally hold them accountable. A few of them just barely manage DS in my class, the rest fail. I get a few last-second squeaks of what can I do to raise my grade, but have now documented that none of them attempted the extra credit assignments, and that was their chance. It's hard for a parent to shit on you when you can prove you actually tried to give their student extra credit and can then prove they never opened the assignment online. These guys are now failing some of their other classes. A couple have breakdowns in my class and leave crying. Their friendships are fracturing with each other because they now all hate each other for what happened, which they will get over during the summer. My last test came and I made it an online multiple choice test. It was easy enough to have the questions and answers shuffled in random order, meaning they couldn't cheat off each other. You see, I knew for a long time that they would sit next to each other to try and cheat on the exam. And Larry had blown a ton of money on a tutor to try and carry his friends. This throws them all off. And when Mo's mommy accuses me again of trying to trick her kid with a much harder test, it was easy enough to shoo her away with a simple email. Larry passes the exam, but his grade moves up to a meager D-. The results, if you're still here. Congratulations on dealing with my wall of text. Here are the results. Of these 7 seniors, 1 didn't graduate and had to transfer schools. His parents were embarrassed that they paid to fly the whole family out for a graduation that he didn't get to take part in. 2 of the seniors lost all of their scholarships and could no longer attend the schools they wanted. Their fallback plan was to attend the same school together and become roommates, which they did with 3 of the other seniors, including Mo. I do have some after stories, because I still work at this school and occasionally hear from the kids who graduated. Larry's college was not happy with his final GPA. I'm not sure what his long game was, but it sucked. The college kicked him out before he could even start. And I found out his huge web of lies extended to his parents too. He toured Europe over the summer and tried to surprise his parents by coming home instead of going to school. Apparently they kicked him out immediately after because they were selling their house to get a condo somewhere else. Remember, they travel for work all the time now, so wanted to downgrade. Last I heard, he made up a story that he joined the military but got released due to a made-up illness. I say made up because I heard this tale from 3 different people, and each one was given a different disease. Qley's parents relented and decided to pay for Qley to go to college after all. Qley got kicked out halfway through the year, got busted more than once for underage consumption, and then kicked him to the curb after living at home for a year and refusing to get a job. Last I heard, he works in a vape shop. Mo went to school and used his book smarts to try and pay other kids to do his work for him. His mommy is rich. When that failed, he faked his grades to get his mom to keep footing the bill. Eventually the school kicked him out and he moved back home. The story his mommy told a friend of hers, who I ran into at a school function, was that he decided that he would rather be an entrepreneur than go to college, and that he bought a drone to film weddings with. Last I heard, he was acting as a distributor for his weed dealer but had moved up to selling acid on the side. His mommy thinks he is working weddings. 1 senior went to college with his friends and immediately realized he needed to change. He quit hanging with his friends and, last I heard, graduated with honors in a lucrative field. He emailed me once to thank me for challenging him in HS because it prepared him for college. So that was nice. That's it, the end. Thanks for reading. And if you ever had a teacher you loved, send them an email. We love hearing from our children. Edit. Teacher name, is that you? I'm obviously never going to answer these, but there are at least a few teachers out there like me. Apparently I wish I had a teacher like you. Yeah, same. My advice to new teachers is be the teacher you needed when you were young. And always have emergency snacks for kids who don't have food. You're horrible and should quit teaching. Oh no, my feelings. Internet people who don't like me, get fucked. You're part of the problem. Everything I did was to protect the interests of the other 20 kids in that class who wanted to work hard and learn, and those seniors had every opportunity to improve their lot in life. I spent 9 months counseling students whose grades had tanked because of these yahoos, and 9 months of being begged by parents not to let their kids work with these boys. I saw a chance and took it for. You should tell more stories. I really don't have that many teaching stories that would fit here. I'm actually considered the nice, laid-back teacher at my school who you simply don't mess with, though I do get pranked all the time. Edit 2. Thanks for the kind comments, but there is still a very angry minority who are just certain I am a huge piece of shit, based on how I treated a group of seniors. To reiterate, it's impossible to judge my entire career by my efforts to hold a small group of students accountable for making everyone miserable. At 3. Why so many projects? My school adopted a problem-based learning curriculum. I have to do a big project per unit, and I have 6 units in the year 2. You're a bitch, cunt, psychopath. This subreddit is pro-revenge. I have hundreds of success stories, but this isn't where to share them. Quit walking into a horror movie and bitching that there wasn't enough romance. I love my kids to death. I'll leave you with this. Many of you are saying thanks, but you should thank a teacher who made a difference in your life. Buy them coffee instead of purchasing Reddit Bling. Or write them a short note, and if you're still so keen on hating my guts, find that special teacher in your life and thank them for not being a F1 turgid. Hopefully they will never need someone like me